factorize a squared plus 3 factorize a squared plus 3a minus 28. This is quadratic. It's similar to a quadratic which is ax squared plus bx plus c. Well, in this case, the x is now a, so that a squared. So I'm going to use a capital here to represent that a plus capital B to represent that b, because this is now a plus c. So now I can say my capital A equals 1, capital B equals 3, capital C equals minus 28. Also, I know that if I found AC, and that would be 1 times minus 28, and that would be minus 28. I need two numbers that will give me minus 28 when I multiply them together, and when I add them together, it will give me 3. So that would be 7 minus 4, and that will be 3. And that meant I could stick A here, A there, A there. And that gets me 3A. So 3A can be replaced by 7A minus 4A. So I can rewrite that as A squared plus, I could say 7A minus 4A minus 28. Now I can see the first common factor. So there's a common factor here, and that's A. It's a factor, open bracket, and I can call that A plus 7, close bracket. Minus 4 is a factor here. So I can say A plus 7. I can see a second factor here, plus 7, plus 7. And so what's left is going to be A plus 7 is a factor, and A minus 4 is a factor. And therefore, I can get the factors now for that one. A plus 7, A minus 4. Remember, when you're replacing 3A with that, there are two ways you could have written that. You could have also written it as A squared minus 4A plus 7A minus 28. Again, so you could see there's a common factor here, and that's A. There's another common factor here, which is 7. So you could have basically say, well, A into bracket A minus 4 plus 7 is a common factor, 7 into bracket A minus 4. Now you can see there is a common factor here, A minus 4, A minus 4, and what's left is basically A plus 7, which now you can then write down as your factors are A minus 4 and A plus 7. So either way you've written this, you could have done it either that way or that way. It's still the same thing. So your factors for that will be that. If I expand this, I should get that back. A times A squared, A times minus 4, minus 4A, 7 times A, 7A, 7A minus 4A is 3A, 7 times minus 4 is minus 28. The B part is asking you to solve that equation. That means set it to 0. I've already expanded that. I've already factorized the equation to that. So now to solve it just basically mean I'll just carry on from there. I'll just do a squared plus 3a minus 28 equal to 0. Bear in mind I've just factorized that. So that will be a plus 7, a minus 4 equal to 0, which meant that I need to set that to 0 and set that to 0. So I'll be doing a plus 7 equal to 0 and a minus 4 equal to 0, and that meant a equals to minus 7 and a equals to 4. So the answers are 4 and a equals 4 and a equals minus 7.